Okay, so hi everyone, I'm Jack, and today I'm going to talk about how AI improve the protection of ecosystem and animals. Actually, I use polar bear as an example that now, because of climate change and global warming, I think like ice has been melted in Arctic, and these are all signatures of um the dangerous of some species and some habitat of different kind of animals. Actually, for now, I'm going to introduce you about a project that I designed for um how AI help us know what does an animal need for an ecosystem, which is necessary for their survives. Um, First of all, I just simply put my strategy into four steps. First of all, we should have a like a database, right? So we need to scan a 3D module of a whole ecosystem, and which means we use both satellite and some like planes and some other machines to get informations like what kind of species does this area have, and how the volume and the area of ice and the depth of the whole ocean. When this data has been corrected and stored into our own like data set, and we go into the second step. Now we have a habitat for polar bear, right? So we should have a polar bear to live inside the I mean, live inside the this environment. So we should have an algorithm to find all the hobbies and behaviors that a polar bear will do in different kind of situations. For instance, like um when a polar bear is hungry, that it prefer to just go straight into the ocean and get some fish or something, or it will firstly go through the whole environment and like the habitat uh that it lives, and find for some food that can be get more easier than go down to the ocean and catch the fish. Um, and after that, we have an animal and have a place for this animal to live, right? Then we just put this animal inside the environment and try if it can survive when this data cannot be does not have any changes. And then there must be some problems comes out, right? Like the amount of fish is not enough, the area of ice that has been disappeared too much, or say too fast. Then we should have a machine learning algorithm. This algorithm basically is just talking about just the purpose of this algorithm is for changing all any kind of data to try if this polar bear can live better in this environment that been changed, that the data has been changed. Um, then these data will be stored into the second data set, which is that's data, the information that has been corrected. And in the end, when we get this corrected environment data set, we can basically just try to use some like artificial ways to um, produce a new habitat, or say a perfect habitat for polar bear to live. Because of it's just a like reality that happens in our computers. So we can kind of make sure that the data and the result that we get is um most are correct, and then I believe that this kind of strategy it can be used for all kind of animals that endanger and also help us to use our like humanity or say artificial powers um to improve the sustainability of the whole ecosystem and the whole environment that we live, right? So I think this is the most like I think this is the best project uh that can improve the protection of um any kind of lives that lives in our earth. It's
Thank you, Jack. This is a subject I personally am interested in because I had the opportunity in my life to spend 3 months in the Arctic and actually got to see polar bears up there. So we have a question, Zainab Hussein. Zainab.
Hello. Um, it's a very important topic that you're addressing here, Jack. Especially with the growing issue of climate change and its effect on the globe, especially the natural world, and how it affects the extinction of species. You mentioned how your proposed AI-powered methods of conservation can be used on not only polar bears, but other species, and it should be used to save other species around the globe from extinction that are affected by climate change. My question for you is that, in your opinion, in order to make this happen, in order to have this not only with the polar bears in the Arctic, but with all of the biodiversity around the globe, what actions and decisions should we encourage our world leaders to take in order to make this happen?
Actually I think because of for now we have some places like zoos or something. These places are all just have the responsibility for feeding those animals, right? So but actually this kind of animal is not wildlife. We should have collaborations with zoos and some other places to collect the data and behaviors of animals. I think this is the most important thing to based on, because if we only have like a 3D model for the whole environment, I don't think that we can just monitor an animal very correctly without any reality database. Yes.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you for the question and the answer. And Anulian Dunwizi,
Thank
have
you.
you?
Sorry. Thank you, Jack. That was interesting learning about your AI model and ways it can help preserve endangered animals, and how you believe this can also be used to preserve other animals around the world. So my question is around what strategies would you use to convince institutions, governments, and communities around the world to adopt this model or make it a priority, because some of them might have other priority like hunger or disease and may not prioritize endangered animals. So what strategies would you use to encourage them to adopt this model?
Well, actually, there's the most important thing because of this problem, like to save endangered animals, this kind of things has been recognized by most of the government in the whole world. So the most important thing that I think to promote is to promote these kind of things to like citizens and like normal populations that did not know how important that protecting different kind of multipleized animals and species. I think we can have many like videos and some stories and books that's written by different kind of people and focus on different consumer profile and make more people as much as we can know that how important and what can they do to support and to improve the protection of different of this strategy and how to protect animals.
Thank you.
Thanks for
Thank
the
you very
question.
much, Jack. Let's hope we can do something for our polar bear populations that are in grave danger.